All right. For those who don't know myself and Jeff, we've known Simon for over 15 years now. We've been friends all through school.
Allegedly.
And as neither Jeff nor I have any brothers, we've come to think of Simon as a brother we never wanted.
That was a big day.
Well, we're a little bit worried about how long our speech should last, being that there is two of us. We had an ask around earlier, and the general consensus was it should be as long as the groom takes to do his duties in the bedroom. So I've got about 2 minutes on my watch. Overrun.
Boom. So bad. Ouch.
Seriously. She told me.
Divorce.
Seriously though, joking aside, there were some wonderful things said there by Steve, and I would genuinely like to take this opportunity to extend both our thanks and congratulations to Steve and Leonie for doing such a fantastic job with Natasha. She's a wonderful young woman and she's a credit to you both. I'm sure you're very proud. And I would also like to congratulate Linda and Derek. All the time I've known him, Simon has been one of those genuinely, thoroughly good chaps that you don't see all that often. And when you do, you somehow feel better for the experience. So for our first toast of the evening, I'd like you to raise your glasses to the proud parents.
Proud parents.
I'd like to start off by saying what a wonderful ceremony this was today. Everything was perfect, right down to the last detail, and how clear it was, how much time and effort went into this special occasion. We'd like to give our thanks and a big well done to all those involved in planning the big day, and to all of those who are here right now.
Jelly.
In particular, special recognition goes to Simon's brother James for organising the wedding cards, but more to the bridesmaids who have done a fantastic job and look stunning today.
Oh.
So for our second toast of the evening, please raise your glasses to the bridesmaids.
To the
Bridesmaids!
So today,
Always drinking.
September 2009,
Is he?
Simon got married, for better or for worse, which is quite appropriate really, as Simon couldn't have done any better and Tash couldn't have done any worse.
Oh, it's gone down well. It's gone down well.
It's brought the house down.
Brought the house down. Woo!
Turns out best man should be singing Simon's praises and tells you what a great person he is. I'm afraid that I can't sing and Scott won't lie.
I didn't get that one.
I'd also like to thank Simon for asking us to be best men. It is an honour and a great responsibility. I did however notice that he didn't trust us to look after the rings, and he gave that job to a 4-year-old child. To be honest, there are so many incriminating stories that we could tell you about his past, but as they usually involve both myself and Scott, who are regarded locally as impeccable characters, I must say, we wouldn't be able to share any of those. We're just going to focus on his socially awkward teenage years.
I did a little research as to what iconic events happened on the 23rd of June 1983, the day Simon was born. The police were number 1 in the charts and Roland Rat was entertaining the nation's children. More locally, the midwives at St Mary's Hospital still remember it as Monkey Monday. I'm not saying Simon was an ugly baby, but Linda only had morning sickness after he was born.
Up after that.
Simon was a bit of a tearaway at school, and it often saw us spending time in detention for one infringement or another. such as kidnapping the geography teacher's carved wooden doll that took pride of place on her desk, holding it for ransom and sending it back to her piece by piece. That cost us 2 weeks of break time. And every day after school we would crash into Simon's bedroom and listen to Dave Pearce's mix selector on Radio 1 and play PlayStation games. And it won't come as a surprise that Simon and I have been through a few scrapes together. My personal favourite was being chased through sunflower fields in Romania by a gun-toting taxi driver at 3 a.m. in the morning, 20 miles from anywhere. I should probably leave Simon to explain that because he got us into that situation. But if you want to know, you can catch me in the bar later on. I don't think it would be right to mention Simon's relationship history as we wander down memory lane. Pretty ropey, to say the least. Suffice to say that they were all very melancholy. Body of a melon, face of a collie.
Sorry about melons.
I was asked by Natasha to ensure that no ex-girlfriend showed up impromptu to spoil the ceremony. Thankfully, this wasn't a problem, as the outbreak of foot and mouth saw most of them shot.
Brilliant. He's actually quite good. He's quite annoying.
Thankfully, somehow, he's found Natasha. A beautiful, smart young woman who he can spend the rest of his life with. Having known her for nearly 2 years now, I can say without any hesitation, she has become a very good friend to us both. And today, I'm sure you will agree that she looks absolutely fabulous.
Here.
Being slightly older than Simon, I feel I've been a father figure to him.
Where the doobies?
I watched him drink from a bowl, I watched him stagger around naked, I watched him crawl and cleaned up after him, and that was only last night. I think the less said about the stag weekend in Amsterdam, the better. What I can say is that Simon took home a little worse for wear, but with a clean conscience. Well, it should be clean, he didn't use it. Seriously though, he was very well behaved, so much so that on the first night of the stag weekend, he was safely tucked up in bed by 9 p.m.
Up after that.
Absolutely true.
But it
You
wasn't
big
always
wuss.
that way. I can remember a few years back when Scott and I took him out drinking, got him quite drunk, and had to carry him up 3 flights of stairs and tucked him in bed. Unfortunately, he was due to undergo a major spinal operation the next day and should have been nil by mouth, much to the surgeon's disappointment. As customary, it often led for the best man to pass on some final advice to the bride and groom before they set off on their wonderful journey together. So, to the groom would say, Simon, pay attention, listen, help around the house because no husband has ever been stabbed to death while washing up. And Natasha, we have these pearls of wisdom. The husband is like a tiled floor. Lay it right the first time and he can spend years walking all over it.
I'll miss that.
The husband is like a fire. He goes out when unattended. I hope Simon has enjoyed what we've had to say, as he did promise, if it went well, we could do it again next time he gets married. That's all we have to say.
Sorry. Just a very, very quick one. Simon, it's been a great honour to have been your friend. It's been a great honour to have been your best man. And it's been a real privilege to know someone like you. Natasha, I hope this day has been as wonderful as you imagined. We both wish you the very best for the future. May the joys you share today be the beginning of a lifetime of great happiness and fulfilment. So, ladies and gentlemen, for one final time, for our last toast of the night, please raise your glasses. I need to grab a glass in my hand. Thank you very much. To Natasha and Simon.
Natasha and Simon.